Hi there. Welcome to this edition of Indulge Express. And today for you we have the brand new fabulous E450 from Mercedes. Now you would say the E Class is there for some time, so what's up with this vehicle? I'll tell you what's up. It is a 3-liter turbocharged inline 6 engine that gives it the revs it has, the go that it has, and of course, the show has always been good in a Mercedes E Class. We will talk more about the car and I'll point you out to some other more salient features as we go along. So stick with us and let's explore the brand new Mercedes E Class 450. The first thing that strikes you when you look at the car from here is this Mercedes 3-star themed front grille. Looks absolutely awesome. There's a camera here, but this is of course for the front cameras. The ADAS camera is up there, which we will talk about in a bit. And over here you have the LED lights, which look very cool and have a great throw and a great perspective when you drive at night. This color is awesome. I love it. This is a bluish green mixed with silver, and the company calls it Verde Silver, but it's good. But colors, of course, are a very personal and a very subjective choice. Since the E450 comes with the AMG line, these are AMG wheels that you see out here riding on 18 inches in this car. Just look at this beautiful double 5-spoke alloys. The length of the car, the side camera for the 360 degree, the length is very interesting, you know. This is a wheelbase of 3094 millimeters, which means you got huge amount of space at the back. And I just love these touch handles where you can lock the car like this or unlock it just by pressing this. Of course, you come to the back of this humongous length. Over here the E450 badging is there. Once you come to the rear, you see these again star type taillights here. The E450 badging is quite prominent, and this car has 4MATIC, Mercedes' patented all-wheel drive system. So all the wheels are actually driven by the engine transmission combo. Of course, the rear boot is cavernous, it's electrically operated, and you have a fair amount of space here, whether you want to stick in a golf bag or you want to carry your family's weekend luggage, and a small space here for the spare wheel, medical kit and other associated stuff. Now let us go inside the car and check it out. So the interiors, of course, as expected of a Mercedes, are very comfortable. And over here you can see that this lovely leatherette perforated many way adjustable seats has got seat ventilation and a massage function in the front. Over here you have 3 screens of varying sizes, and I love this multi-dimensional 3D display of maps that the car has. Of course, you have a lot of other features here. Your driving modes are a physical button, parking, cameras, and of course you have to switch the displays on and off and control the audio system. Here you have some very good space, 2 nice cup holders, key holder, USB-C ports, and of course a wireless charger, which is very important. Little camera here that lets you, have a Zoom call while driving and things like that. Of course, to be used at your discretion. Frameless mirror, and of course, illuminated mirrors here, which I think is very important for both the passenger and the driver side. Of course, the compact steering wheel with these tactile buttons. Now, I'm not really a big fan of tactile buttons. I feel it leads to accidental touches, but people love it, so it's fine. Over here you have your cruise control and this nice display which gives you all the things that the driver needs. The driver's seat also has memory, and of course you have the amazing Burmester sound system which just sounds divine. And of course you have a touch sensitive thing to open your sunroof, which I think again is a very nice feature in this car. So overall, yes, It's very comfortable. You can find any driving position you want, and it's very good for very long drives. Even if you're stuck in the city traffic, urban traffic, you won't regret it. So that is as far as the front seats go. Let us get into the back and see what the back is about. Well, we had mentioned earlier that this has a 3094 wheelbase, which actually makes it super spacious in the back. As you can see, the seats are very inviting and comfortable. Very good thigh support. You have individual air conditioning controls right here, and then, of course, something that's little storage space, if you so wish, over there. Your AC vents are here. AC vents are also on the pillars, and of course you have these very nice sunshades right here, which are electrically operated. I think it's a very good feature. You can also raise or open the sunroof sunshades from here, and you also have a button to put down the rear sunshade if you want. So lots of buttons here, but they are very functional, all of them, I would say. And I especially like this feature. Of course, you can see this lovely wooden finish here. Now you would be wondering, why am I not talking about my favorite feature, the armrest? Because there's quite a lot of stuff to be seen here. You have a wireless charger over here where you can wirelessly charge your phone, a little storage space here, and a place to keep all your knickknacks. And of course, these pillows, oh my God, they're so comfortable. They can really put you to sleep, although they're there in the front seats as well, but in the back seats, they make special sense. Now this is the kind of a back seat I want to be in. So this is where the heart of the matter is. This one, the E450, we had already told you it utilizes all-wheel drive, so that is there. But the engine is a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6. Now the inline-6 is the holy grail of torque. I mean, you don't get better torque than in a properly laid out inline-6. So this car has a lot of torque, a lot of it, as in 500 Newton meters. It also does about 375 bhp, and it's mated to a 9-speed automatic torque converter transmission. Together, the combine can take you from 0 to 100 between 4.5 to 4.6 seconds, which is an amazing turn of speed. But it's not only the raw speed that we are concerned about. What we are thinking about is the ride quality, the overall usability, and a lot of other features on this car. So that is something we need to explore right now by taking it on a drive. So we are driving the E450 now. And Mercedeses have traditionally been very nice to drive and be passengered in. I think this is one vehicle that ticks all the boxes in those. And we talked about the potent engine this particular version has over the 200 or the other models, because this is a 3-liter inline-6 turbocharged with a mild hybrid 48 valve system, which gives it more power when you need it, and the kind of performance it does. But those are figures. Let's put all of that aside. Let's say how comfortable this car is to drive, even if you're driving it yourself on the weekend or sometimes taking it for a spin. I think the sorted suspension, the steering, the drive feel, everything makes it certainly worth the money and on the penny. So that was our drive of the Mercedes-Benz E450. How did you like it? Did you like the car? I loved it. Of course, I'm a little biased towards Mercedes-Benzes, but then you see that this is a vehicle that brings you supreme comfort, whether you're driving the car or you're being chauffeured at the back. Finally, what stays is the price. What is the price of the car? That's a question a lot of people say. So it's about 93.5 lakhs ex-showroom. Does it justify that premium of about 15 lakhs or so over the regular models of the E Class? I definitely think so, because the kind of engine, the power output, the comfort, I think it's worth that extra bit of money. So how many stars would I give it out of 10? At least 9, because it's a Mercedes-Benz. I hope you enjoyed seeing this show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll be back soon with another vehicle. So hey, till then, please follow us on our social media channels. Stay safe and buckle up.